Hey everyone, welcome in this new video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about battlebay rumors, so I hope you all enjoy. So, what is a rumor? A rumor is basically a lie that's been spread around by the entire community or by an individual. So, let's get into this, and I hope you enjoy. So, at number 5, we have the beliefs from the beginners that minds are useless. Imagine what Byakuya Tsugami would say here. He would say this. Such ignorance. See, people just believe things that are not true. That is the stupid thing about people. And yeah, minds are just useful. No matter what you say, I stay with my point. But yeah, people tend to spam them or place them wrong, and then they are pretty useless. Because think about it this way, who would rush into a mine that's just seriously stupid? Because no one would rush into the open and hit a mine. I mean, come on, think about it. The only person here in the lobby that will do that is Kwai01. That guy is just so stupid that even a zombie from PVZ1 is smarter. It's much like Crazy Dave from that game. Did you remember him? Here he is. Seriously, what is wrong with that person? That person plays worse than a bot. And even then, some idiots think that this is a programmed AI from battlebay. Let me be very clear to you. If this was an AI, you could not review the replays, which I am doing right now. So, this proves you completely wrong. Again. Plot twist. You see, I'm making my statement right now, and now we're heading on to number 4, because number 4 is just as bad. At number 4, we have the capture argument, and I had this one in the past too, because people didn't believe me that capture was useful. Certain people. And I'm making my statement here because I want people to improve on their gameplay. So you gotta then pierce through their thick skull in order to say it to them. Capture is useful because at the last moment, if you go capture, that 1% can take over the entire battlefield because you took the risk to go capture, even if it's 3 versus 3 and you have capture. You still win, even if it's a 1%. So, how do you think about capture right now, huh? Still that not overpowered, or on top of that, how about I say this to you? If the entire team goes capture, you have 5 people. Meaning that in 20 seconds, the entire battle will be over. How nice is that? Because each player is 1%, so 5 times 20 is 100. So yeah, that is useful. If it doesn't get reset, of course, but hey, we sometimes gotta deal with certain situations. So yeah. At number 3, we have the Gatling gun rumor. And this one is even worse because the Gatling gun rumor is like this. People think that it's a good thing because, yeah, let's be honest here. People think Gatling gun is good because they see that large amount of DPS, but they don't see the consequences behind it. And this is a common mistake. I used to like Gatling gun too, and I make the same mistake as everyone else here. I don't see myself as perfect because I still have my improvement points, especially on personality. So, basically, what does Gatling gun do? Well, if you ask me, nothing, because it's just a freaking terrible weapon. So, if you think logically, why is it useless? The reason it's useless is because you fire that weapon, you forget about your surroundings, you're too focused on it, and a fixer can heal that 1k damage that you deal instantly. They can heal that immediately out, and they just have to wait 7.5 seconds in order to fire it again. That is just stupid. And even with the fire effect from a flare gun, you can't do stuff. And not only that, the worst part about it is that Tesla shield doesn't immediately get broken. So what happens then? The enforcer takes advantage of it. Why? Because you can. You can take advantage of it. Just when people attack you with that stupid gun, always use your Tesla shield. Always. There's not going to be any situation where you don't want to do that. Because people think that it's good for breaking Tesla shield, but in fact it isn't. Because think about it this way. Once you finally break it, what do you think will happen? The enforcer runs away and has spammed some grenades on you. That's the stupid exploit behind it. Because the stun immediately gets removed, and that gives you the opportunity to run away without getting railgunned. So that is one of my major tips for the enforcers. People who now will watch this video will be prepared against the Gatling gun. Unless people are stupid enough to do that stupid exploit that's just stupidly broken and overpowered. But you can get banned from that. Just like Vladimir Putin. But to be honest, I wish Rovio took more action against these people. Why do we need 3 people in order to ban one person? What's the theory behind that? I personally think that if Rovio just takes a look at the loadout and you get reported, you should get banned. That's how simple it is. Because it makes no sense that people can just have 5 Gatling guns. Because once you fire them, you only need like 2 to keep firing them over and over again. 2 to 3. And that's about it. It is just stupid. So more than 3 Gatling guns should result in a ban. And even then, what are you gonna do? But anyways, the number 2 rumor here is the carronade. And holy crap, many people at Begin League believe it is overpowered. Now don't get me wrong, it sure is an overpowered weapon. At the beginning league. And I yesterday had a discussion with one of my friends, where I said for close range, it should be obvious that the explosive cannon is the best for short range. And then this person was arguing against me and said, well, that basically means we are talking about close range. You can fire the explosive cannon from any range. And then I thought this in my head. What the fuck? No, because just because you can fire a weapon doesn't mean it's a good idea to do it. Because the railgun is far better. So don't shoot explosive cannon at long range. That's just stupid. Mid range is the maximum you can go. And you need to speed perk for that. Because else, you're not gonna hit anything. The only exception is blast cannon. Blast cannon can be used for close range, but it's also a mid-range weapon. It's a versatile weapon and can fit on most ships. That's a way better replacement for the carronade at certain leagues. So once you have that fire perk to burning targets, it becomes better than the carronade. Because carronade has a drop-off and blast cannon doesn't. Which means that blast is just better. And the first thing that people ask is, but wait a minute, can you explain us why we believe that carronade is the best weapon? That's for the beginners that press this video. Well, yeah, I can explain it. Because it's totally understandable that you beginners make mistakes. No one is perfect. And you know what? When I started, I make mistakes too. Guess what? So, why do people think that? It's simple. If you think logically, like I always say, one of my favorite voice lines, you can find out. Because at the end of the day, the reason is everything lacks talent at the beginning of the game. Cannons are less powerful than carronades. Why? Because the carronade has less cooldown and deals almost the exact same damage, which results in higher DPS. And that's why people spam it. But that is a terrible thing to do, because later on you will get punished for it. Because everyone will just target you, no matter what you do. And some people might now ask, what is number 1? Oh, believe me, this one is gonna shock you the most. And I have actually a theory that this will result the game into death. That it dies completely. And to make it more exciting, I have some music for you that will actually intense this a little bit. You have a few seconds to try to think what I have in my head. If you guessed the casual thing, the casual mode versus ranked, rumor and argument, you're right. That is what I'm thinking about and pointing to. But I think that nobody here will expect me to talk about such things. But that's okay, because you see, this is so controversial. Everyone is talking about this. They think that if we remove casual, rank will be revived. And now the spoiler comes. If we remove casual, what do you think will happen? The game dies. And that is what most people wouldn't expect. This is basically a trap. You think you're doing the right thing, but you're not. Because this game is dead, and we will want to play a rigged ass game mode, like ranked. And I'm serious here. One of my friends named Valis was 5k and he faced Challenger Leaguers. And we can all argue that you're gonna say this, but Rovio, what has Rovio to do against you? This isn't about me. I'm not selfish. What matters is the community, not me as individual. If that was this way, then yeah, I wouldn't make my statement now, would I? And there are arguments about this everywhere. So I decided to make this video to end the battle so simply. Because this is the harsh reality. And this is not something that we all want, now do we? We don't want battlebay to die. If we want to revive it, we gotta do it my way. and that is this way. Ban ranked, transform casual into rank, that's it. Easy peasy. Don't make things overcomplicated. Change the rank system, and done. It's that little effort. And some people can say, like, but you never played this game. How can you rate something like this? Trust me, I know more than you think. Because I have intel on my side. Because I always know that ranked was rigged. That's the truth. So if we ban casual, everyone will be forced to play rigged as ranked. And to prove this, I have another statement. Because guess what? What did the casual limits do to the game? Try to think about it. People left because some couldn't regain their casual and were forced to play ranked. So this is the first sign. And I hope that everyone now has some sort of vision into this. Because I'm tired. I don't want to see this argument anymore because it's just, I don't know. Well, we could say I'm dramatic, or we could say this is just a rumor that you're spreading. But this is also based off theoretical knowledge and logical thinking. Do you think you can go against that? Because the only thing that I think you can do is cut it off. And I'm gonna do that also. Because, you see, the only part that I want to do in this video was to give you some insight. So yeah, anyways, I hope you all enjoyed. And see you next time. Goodbye. Marine Force 1 out.